Well, you got that email inviting you to audition for a role. Congratulations, but now what? Well, in this video, I'll show you how to shoot a professional-looking audition even in a small room at home.
I'm Scott. I didn't start acting until I was 58. I've been booking real film and TV work ever since. It's been a lot of fun, and no matter your age, you can do it too.
In this video, we're going to cover setting up an audition space, how to work with a reader if one is needed, how to work with good light and audio, and then editing and labeling those files, and finally submitting them through Actors Access. All of this is going to begin with an email from the casting director that will probably come to you through Actors Access. Be sure to read it. You're going to see a couple of parts there. One will be the sides, the pages of script that they would like for you to read in the audition. The other part will be submission notes and instructions. Those are very important. They include the submission date because you don't want to miss the deadline. In fact, if you can submit early but still be prepared, you'll probably have a leg up. The submission instructions will also include how many files they want to get from you. For instance, maybe they want 2 takes of the scene that they sent you done in different ways, both in a separate file. They're probably also going to want a slate from you. What is a slate? This is a slate.
Scott Hansen, 6'1", Raleigh, North Carolina, local hire to Charlotte.
Those instructions will vary, but typically it's your name, height, where you're from, and a full body shot in there someplace. And finally, those instructions will usually include details on how to label the files once you edit them down. And that's very important because each casting director has their own organizational system. And if you make a mistake in how you label that file, it may not show up in the list, and that's not good.
So let's talk about your audition space. Ideally, you would have a blank wall behind you while you do your audition. I don't really have one of those in the house because I live with a compulsive decorator. Love you, honey. So instead, I have this canvas painter's drop that I just roll down in the garage, and it provides the neutral background for me. The next key is lighting. You want good lighting so they can see your face. And the key for that, what everybody uses, is a ring light. This is a ring light, and you'll find it and other equipment that I use for auditions in a link down below. Not fancy, expensive studio gear. This shouldn't have to cost a lot. As for the camera, you have a very decent one on your phone. Just use that. And the final key is audio. They need to be able to hear you well. And for that, I prefer a wired microphone whenever I can because there's less to go wrong. So I prefer a wired microphone when it's just me speaking, but when I have a reader off camera who needs to be heard as well, in that case I need 2 microphones, and in that case you're going to need to roll out a wireless mic. Again, all of that is in the audition kit that you'll find linked below. So all that means when I'm out here shooting an audition, this is what I'm looking at.
So let's talk about that reader. Chances are they're going to send you a scene that has dialogue and you're going to need to be reading with another person. That person can be off camera so their voice is heard, but you're the only one who's on camera. Be sure to rehearse with them and make sure that the pickups are nice and tight. Ideally, a friendly, calm reader. It shouldn't feel too over-rehearsed. In a pinch, if you don't have a reader, you can always pause and kind of read that line silently in your head and potentially dub it over later, but that's not ideal. They'd rather see unedited casting tapes. So now it's time to actually record it, and here's where you follow those instructions that they sent. Let's say that they say they want 2 takes, one very grounded and one more over the top. Be sure that you have one of each that you really like. And you can do multiple takes. You don't have to send everything. It's good to stop and review what you shot, make sure that the audio is clear, and kind of tweak your performance as you go. And then, of course, when they request the slate, be sure that you've done that the way that they ask. Typically kind of a medium shot saying your name and then the full body shot. Once you have all of these clips captured on your phone, you can just edit them down using the software that's on your phone and then load them up to Actors Access. Or if you need to join a few things together, like for your slate, for example, you can just use CapCut.com. Their free platform is everything that you would need for an audition. There wouldn't really be a reason to pay for the premium package. And then export it typically into an MP4 file. Okay, so you've got your video files exported, and now it's time to post them back to the casting director via, most likely, Actors Access, making sure that they're labeled as instructed. The instructions provided by Actors Access are really pretty clear for how to upload those files to the casting director. If you have an agent, the agent will be the one who gets those files and then forwards it on to the casting director. A couple of other quick tips: be sure that your microphone is not a place where you're going to breathe on it. And if you're a person who talks with your hands, talk with your hands. You're going to give a more natural delivery. My wife's Italian. If I hold her hand, it's a speech impediment. You are the content. That's what's most important. Don't worry about the polish on the video. You're not putting together somebody's wedding video here. You are the star of this.
And now that you know how to record and submit an audition like a pro, in the next video, I'm going to show you what it's like to have a day on the set after you get booked.